Welcome to Fight City NYC. Check us out on the web at fightcitynyc.com. We're also on Facebook. My name is Ben Chan. I'm joined by Aris Pina. We do Punch Zone. We're the sexiest statisticians in boxing right now. Francisco Guzman, our MMA expert, can't join us today, but we are joined in this cold studio by some fire. We've got Keisher Mcleod-Wells, the boxing diva. She's based in New York City, and she's a sports record of 3-1 with 1 knockout so far. She was a decorated amateur fighter, and she's won 12 championships, and she's won the Golden Glove 4 times. Welcome to the Fight City show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So you work at Gleason's, and
yes.
There's a lot of boxing history there, and you also train there. How is it, being at a place with so much boxing history?
Oh, it's great. I look forward for every day working there. Unlike a lot of people who don't enjoy their jobs, I love my job. You know? I'm around boxing. I see it all the time. I can't even keep up with who lost, who got knocked out. It's just too hard for me to keep up with them, but I enjoy it, though.
And how did you get your starting in boxing?
Well, I was acting as a profession for some years, a long time, modeling. And I was up for a movie role, and it was for Terminator 2 when they were looking for... Was it Terminator 3 when they had the female Terminator? And
I think it was 3, yeah.
Yeah, it was 3. And they wanted a new face, and they didn't know who. And my manager at the time submitted me for the role, and I went to the audition, had a couple of callbacks. But at the time, I didn't have any muscle. I was just a hanger, just a hanger, and they wanted my arms to get pretty toned. So I thought taking boxing would kind of, give me some muscle. And went to the gym. To make a long story short, I was recruited by a trainer, and he thought I had all the attributes to be a champion.
Right.
And he just said, hey, just train with me, and I guarantee you a championship in a year. And less than a year, I won my first title.
Wow.
I didn't even have to think about it. I just said, okay. I didn't follow boxing, wasn't a fan. Just loved to work out.
Wow, and now you're at Gleason's,
Yeah.
and you have a fight coming up in December.
Yes, December 19th. It's in New Mexico. Unfortunately, my opponent just pulled out yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But it looks like I'm going to fight a girl that I was supposed to fight a few months ago on one of Lou DiBella's cards.
Okay.
So I think that's more promising, being at the fact she's from Mexico also. So I think we're going to... And she's a tougher opponent. So
Better experience for you.
Yeah.
Good.
So who was the fighters today that really inspire you, that you like to watch now that you're heavily into boxing? I'm not sure too many to name, but I mean, if you can just think off the top of your head that really, when you watch them, you go, man, I gotta get to the gym and start training.
I love Mayweather when I see him fight. Pacquiao now. That last fight was so inspirational. I couldn't wait to get in the gym the next day. I went and sparred Belinda Lara-Cuenta.
Oh, yeah. She's been a long time.
Oh, my God. And I never sparred her, and I went in and sparred her yesterday because I was inspired from that fight, being the fact that Pacquiao was the lot smaller fighter, and that was the same situation with me and Belinda. Belinda has a good 20 or 25 pounds on me. And I went in there, so I'm only Pacquiao today. And I did really well.
Okay.
What female fighters inspire you now?
Actually, she's one of them.
Okay, of course. She's a very
She is.
She's a good
her and Melissa, I think she's a great performer. I got to say, and Susie, she's in my weight class. Susie Quintana from Germany. But I kind of like that little thing. I'm going after her title soon.
Wow, okay.
She's still undefeated, no?
Yeah,
she is.
Well, she stays in Germany.
Okay. But you've had a couple of fights in Panama, so you are willing to travel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we have to. The New York fighters, especially the females, we have to travel. It's hard to get opponents out here in our hometown, though. We have to take what we can get.
Of course.
I went to Panama, won a fight, and lost out there. So, you do what you have to do.
And boxing is a sport that's always been traditionally dominated by male fighters. I mean, how is it as a woman in a sport that has so many male fighters?
Well, I've never had a bad experience. A lot of at Gleason's, I'm very well respected there. Very well respected by the trainers, all the fighters. The new guys, the only ones that give me a little bit of problems are the new ones. Have no clue who I am. They just think I'm the girl at the front desk or work in the office, and and then after word of mouth, then they'll come over and, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Of course, yeah.
Right.
And then, you know, it's been great. You know, I've never had a problem.
Just take them in the ring and put 2 rounds in.
Hey, I go in there. I tell them I take girls, boys, 7 to 85.